I did a bad thing. If you are a fellow bookworm like myself, you probably have a never-ending TBR. And you probably also have the problem of buying more books and you cannot stop. Well, in the month of December, I bought so many books. And it's kind of bad, but do I regret it? Not really. Did it make me really happy? Yes. In today's video, I thought I would share all the books I bought in December. I just wanted to preface that I normally don't buy this many books at one time. But you know, December, Christmas is happening, Boxing Day, the holiday season in general, there's so many sales going on, so I had to take advantage. And some of these books were also gifted to me for Christmas, and I got Christmas money, and this is how I wanted to spend it. So yeah, I just wanted to put it out there that this is definitely not a normal thing for me. But I got so many that I knew I had to share with you guys in case you're looking for new book recommendations or you're just interested. Also, I hope the lighting looks okay and looks nice. Shout out to my best friend Sandy for buying me a ring light for Christmas. I'm using it right now. I think it looks good, but I'm not really sure. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started in all of the books. You're gonna be shook. But in my defense, like I said, sales, Christmas money, and gifting. Okay, let's go. One of my goals for the new year is to start reading more books that are nonfiction. So you'll see in this haul that I do have a few nonfiction books as well. But my mom got me this one. It is The Greatest Secret by Rhonda Byrne. It's the same author of The Secret, if you've heard of it. It's all about law of attraction, manifesting, and just like secrets of life to be successful and things like that. So I'm really excited to read this. I do have The Secret already, like the original. So this, I believe, is like a companion read with it. So I'm really excited about this one. The next few books I'm about to share were gifted to me by my boyfriend Manav. Best boyfriend ever for buying me books and feeding my addiction. But yeah, I'm really excited, and I will show you what he picked out, or I guess what I picked out, and he was there. But the first book I got was Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. This is the same author of Six of Crows, if you've heard of that duology. I actually read that duology first because I didn't know they were connected. So I think I was supposed to read this one first, like the series, and then the duology, but oh well, it's too late to go back now. But this is the first book to the Grisha trilogies. It's also turning into a Netflix show as well in this year, so I really want to read it all before I watch it. I've heard great things about it as well. The next book that Manav got for me is Aurora Rising by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. This has been all over my For You page on TikTok, and I've heard such amazing things about it, so I'm really excited to read it. This is a science fiction book that takes place in the future in space, and it just follows a group of misfits, I guess, or a squad, and everyone kind of brings their own personality to the group. I'm so bad at explaining books, but yes, I'm sure you've heard of this if you are a book lover and you like young adult fiction. So yeah, I'm really excited to read this. The second one is also out, and I think the third is coming soon. So excited to dive into this one. The next two books that Manav got for me are part of the same series. It is the Caraval series, and he also got me Finale, which is actually the third book. I already own the second book, which doesn't really make sense, but I'm pretty sure I got it on sale and I knew I was going to read it anyway. So now I have a complete series. Really excited about these ones as well. Honestly, I'm just excited about every single book, so sorry if I keep saying excited. Take a shot every single time I say excited. The next book that I got for Christmas from Manav is A Curse So Dark and Lonely. This is a retelling of Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast is my favorite fairy tale, and there are so many retellings based on it, but I just want to read them all. But yeah, I'm really excited about this one. I also bought the second one on my own, so now I have both, and the third one is coming out this year. So really excited to get into this little series. And the last book that Mondev got for me and my current read is They Both Die at the End by Adam Silvera. I've heard so many great things about this book. I heard it's really sad. I can only imagine since they both die at the end. But super excited about this. Basically, it follows these two people who are told that they're going to die within the next 24 hours, and it's just them spending their last day together. So sad. I already started reading it. I'm really not that far, maybe like 20 something pages in. Yeah, 28 pages in, so I'm really excited to see what happens next. And now moving on to the next few books. And by few, I mean more than a few, but all of the hardcovers I got for 30% off because Indigo was having their Boxing Day sale. And I'm also a Plum member with them, so I got an additional 10% off on that sale price. So it was a really good deal. I couldn't stop myself, but it was such a perfect time to check out all of the new releases I've been meaning to buy and things like that. So yeah, I got some of those, and I also got some Christmas money, and this is how I spent it. I have These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. I already read this, and wow, it is so good. It is a Romeo and Juliet retelling based in Shanghai in the 1920s. And if that's not enough to intrigue you, it's enemies to lovers romance. It's so good. I really enjoyed it. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. Highly recommend this one. And it's written by Chloe Gong, who is only 22. She's a university student, so that is so amazing. It's her debut, and it was so good. So highly recommend this one. The next book I have to share is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. This book also has been all over my For You page. I am so lucky, and I found it on sale on Amazon. It was actually sold out all over Indigo, but I found it on Amazon, so I'm really excited about it. It's kind of science fiction, I guess. Just a little premise about this book. Like I said, I'm really bad at explaining books, but basically it follows Addie LaRue, who people seem to forget who she is the next day, even if they've met her the day before, if that makes sense. So she goes living her life with no one really knowing who she is, until one day she meets a guy, I think, and he remembers her. Ooh, intriguing. I'm really excited about this. I think this is going to be my next read after They Both Die at the End, because I can't wait any longer. I'm super excited. The next book I got is The Demon King by Cinda Williams Chima. It's part of the Seven Realms series. This is an author that I've never read before, but she has so many books and they all have great reviews, and it's definitely up my alley. So I'm really excited to read this. Next up, I got An Enchantment of Ravens by Margaret Rogerson. This book is actually one I found off of BuzzFeed quiz. I love BuzzFeed quizzes, but this one was like, based on your astrology sign, this is the book that you should read, and this was one of the ones that was recommended to me. And it sounded interesting. It's another YA fantasy, totally up my alley, so yeah, I had to pick it up. Next up, I got Instant Karma by Marissa Meyer. Marissa Meyer is the author of one of my favorite series of all time, The Lunar Chronicles. I also have Heartless by her, but I haven't gotten to that one yet. But I was really intrigued by this book. It seems to be different than what she has written in the past, but basically, I believe it follows two characters who find that they have the ability to implement instant karma on others. So I'm really interested. It's a new release, and what a fun cover. The next book I got is Girl, Serpent, Thorn. Look at this cover. So stunning. I am so excited about it. To be honest, I'm not really sure what it's about, but I've seen it everywhere. It's been recommended to me, and look at the cover. I know people say don't judge a book by its cover, and my whole small business premise is not to judge a book by its cover, but I judged it, okay? I'm human. But yeah, I picked this one up. I'm pretty sure it's about a princess, which was enough for me, so. Next up, I have A Heart So Fierce and Broken. This is the sequel to A Curse So Dark and Lonely. I just figured I would get it while the sale was going on anyways because I have the first one, so yeah, excited about this series. The next book I got is King of Scars, also by Leigh Bardugo. This is also part of the Grisha-verse. I believe this follows the king that is in the Shadow and Bone trilogy. It's recommended to read this after Six of Crows, so I'm excited to get to this after I finish the Grisha trilogies. But already an incredible cover. Just you wait, honey. Are you kidding me? Wow, I am shocked. And even the spine, so beautiful. Wow. Next up, I have An Absolutely Remarkable Thing, John Green's brother and also the guy from Crash Course on YouTube. How cool. But as you can see, it was on sale for $8, which was a steal for a hardcover, and I've heard wonderful things about this. It's a science fiction. It's just right up my alley. And I got an extra 10% off on it, so like $7 and something cents. Wow. So really excited to give this a try. I've never read anything by him. I'm not sure if he has any other books, but it intrigued me. The next book I have to share is The Shadows Between Us. It is a enemies to lovers romance, which is one of my favorite tropes of all time. And I believe it's between like a king and a girl who's trying to take over his kingdom and basically like kill him once they're married. So excited about this. The cover is amazing as well. It's pretty short, so I'm really excited to read this. The next two books that I got are from the same series, and the first one is Wicked Saints and Ruthless Gods. They are both fantasy books, and I believe there's a girl who has the power to talk to gods, and there's a prince, there's dragons, there's things like that. And I got it during the sale, so I figured why not get both? The next book I got has been recommended to me so many times, so I was really excited to get my hands on it. It was the last one in the store as well, so really exciting. But it is Children of Blood and Bone. Here's a little thing on the back, but they killed my mother, they took our magic, they tried to bury us, now we rise. Like, that sounds so interesting. So I'm really excited to finally give this a try, and the cover, so amazing. The next book I got is Cinderella is Dead, which, do I have to say anything else? Does that not sound super intriguing? This book also kept showing up on my For You page, and so many people were raving about it, so I finally got it, and I'm excited to see what it's all about. The next two books I have to share are both books I found on TikTok, and honestly, book talk is so dangerous for my wallet, but I'm not complaining. The first one I have to share is Cemetery Boys, and the next one is Legend Born. Both of these, so many people were hyping it up on book talk, saying it was some of the best books they've ever read, so high expectations for both of these. Super excited, and definitely different than what I think I normally would pick up. Next up, I have Bone Crier's Moon. I've been eyeing this book for a really long time, but never got around to getting it for myself. But the sale. So I decided to pick it up for myself this time, and the second book is actually coming out this year as well, so it was kind of perfect timing. Next up, I have Sky Hunter by Marie Lu. I've actually never read anything by Marie Lu, but she's the author of the Legend series and also the Young Elites. I've heard great things about both, so I was really excited to try out a new author, and this is her new release. It sounds super interesting, and also, how cool is that? It has like words on the side, and I love it when this happens. Oh, when Under the Dust Jacket is also decorated. Chef's kiss, so good. The next book that I have is also another new release. It is A Sky Beyond the Storm by Sabaa Tahir. It's the final book to her series, An Ember in the Ashes. So I'm really excited about this. I have this one and the one before. I still don't have the first two, but I will get them eventually. It was the perfect time to pick it up since it was on sale as well. So yay, super excited. And to finish off the hardcovers, I know, you think it's over. It's not over. To finish off the hardcovers, I wanted to share some of the nonfiction books that I got. Like I said earlier, it's one of my goals to read more nonfictions this year, so I picked up a few that seemed really interesting to me. The first one I have to share is Good Morning, I Love You. It's all about self-compassion, mindfulness, how to bring joy and calmness into your life. Sounds perfect to me because I am definitely prone to getting really stressed out and kind of taking it out on others or falling into kind of a hole where it's just a bad spiral. So this sounds perfect to me. I've heard so many amazing things about it as well, so I'm excited to give this one a try. The next one I have to share is Digital Minimalism, which I think is so perfect to read during this time. Just in this new time of like everything being all about social media, I think it's really important to kind of do a detox. I've heard so many great things about this, and a lot of my time is spent on social media. It's how I market my small business, it's my YouTube channel, it's my photography business. A lot of it is on social media. So I definitely think this is an important read for myself and for anyone who can get sucked into the hole that is social media. Next up, I have Atomic Habits. I got this while it was on sale for 40% off at Indigo, so really excited about it. Basically, it teaches you how to better yourself a little bit every day and how that can kind of add up and have a compound effect. So if you just get 1% better every single day, eventually that's going to add up. Just how to form good habits, break bad ones, things like that. Sounds super interesting to me, and I've heard amazing things about it as well. And to kind of segue into paperbacks, the last nonfiction book I have to share is Big Magic: Creative Living Beyond Fear. This is a nonfiction book that I was super interested in reading. I've heard amazing things, especially for someone who wants to kind of live a creative life and have a creative career. I definitely think this is important for me to read since I do YouTube, I do photography, I have my small business on Etsy, which also is kind of a creative field. So I'm really excited to give this one a try. It's talking all about how to stay motivated, inspiration, things like that. I have a few more paperbacks to share that are fiction books because that's my jam. More YA fantasy picks for you. So here we go. First up, I have Sorcery of Thorns by Margaret Rogerson. It's the same author of An Enchantment of Ravens, but this is a standalone, which I'm really excited about. It's basically where books and grimoires kind of talk to you. Super intriguing. I've heard great things about it as well, and a stunning cover. The next book I have to share is another book that TikTok influenced me to buy, but it is We Hunt the Flame. All I really know about it is that it's about a girl who disguises herself as a man to save her kingdom. And that sounded pretty good to me. So a lot of people were raving about this book, so I'm excited to see what the hype is all about. Next up, I have Spin the Dawn, and it is a retelling of Mulan. So I've read a lot of retellings, but I've never read one about Mulan, so I'm really excited to give it a try. I love retellings. It's one of my favorite YA fantasy tropes. Next up, I have The Cruel Prince. If you watch my TikTok controls what book I read next video, this is one of the books that I decided to get. So I finally got it. It's The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. So many people have been talking about this on TikTok, and it seems like a lot of people love it, or a lot of people are extremely disappointed by it. So I hope I love it, because that would be really sad, but I'm excited to give it a try finally. Second to last, we're almost there, guys. We have Serpent and Dove. This is another book that I believe I saw all over my TikTok in that video. This is also another book that a lot of people either really love or really hate. So hopefully I love it, but I'm excited to see what it's all about. And the last book to this super long haul is Furyborn, another TikTok recommendation, but it is about two women who basically hold the power to either save their world or destroy it. So sounds super intriguing. So many people talk about this book on TikTok, so I got sucked in. It was also the last one in the store, so I think it was made for me. Those are all of the books that I have for you today. I know it was a lot and excessive, believe me, I know. But thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. If you made it this far, if you did, be sure to leave a comment down below letting me know which book you are interested in, or any book recommendations that you have for me. Not that I need any more, but they're always welcome. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up as well if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe. I try my best to post every single week on Wednesdays. Thank you all so much for your love and support. It means so much to me and I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!